to just introduce 3 methods very briefly, again that you'll hear evaluators and consultants talk about, which again offer perspectives, their methods, their approaches for how you can evaluate. And some of these, this is the problem with academia, sometimes they call the very obvious things very sophisticated names. They're just bleedingly obvious, actually. Most significant change, what people refer to as the MSc approach, this was developed by 2 academics in about 2005, Davis and Hart, and this one is all about a participatory process. It's not a paper-based process, it's not a theory of change analytical-based process, it's a participatory process, talking to people, to try and build up a collection of stories from beneficiaries, as to significant changes that have resulted as a consequence of the intervention. So you've had some resource from the programme, you've had some involvement with the programme, I'm talking to you to understand your perspective on what those changes have been as a result of intervention. And typically this involves bringing together a group of stakeholders who will review and discuss and collate the evidence that has been provided by beneficiaries on how they are finding the programme making a difference for them. It's a bit like reviewing a set of stories from programme participants as to what most matters for them. And typically what most significant change does as a method is to ask programme beneficiaries, looking back over the last 6 months, 3 years, whatever it is, what do you think the most significant change in X or Y as a result of this programme has been? Now, this is quite a different approach. It's not actually trying to get explanation from the theory of change, us thinking at our desks as to why this might have occurred. This is asking practically people who've been impacted by the programme where they think it has been most impactful and why. Okay? And then bringing those together, synthesising those together into an overall assessment of where the programme is making a difference, where the programme is adding most value. And if done well, this sort of learning can then be used to further refine, further redevelop, building on Philip's point about iterating, developing the existing theory of change you've got to include and allow for that intelligence and that experience. So most significant change as the first of this second group.